I like this. What will my heart feel? Can I stand in your presence? Will I fall to my knees? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak at all? I can only imagine. That's Mercy Me with the song I Can Only Imagine. I can only imagine what it'll be like to be with God in heaven. I'm looking forward to that. But in the meantime, I'm on earth. And I think some of you are probably saying, I can only imagine what it'll be like to get rid of this COVID virus, because it's kind of put a damper on 2020, hasn't it? Let me read some encouraging words to you from John chapter 1, verses 1 to 4 and 14. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Just put Jesus in there. In the beginning was Jesus, and Jesus was with God, and Jesus was God. He was with God in the beginning. Through him all things were made. Without him nothing was made that was made. In him was life, and that life was the light of men. Now verse 14. The Word became flesh and dwelt among us, and we have seen his glory, the glory of the one and only who came from the Father, full of grace and truth. John starts out his gospel by saying Jesus was with God in the beginning. He spoke the universe into being. Through him all things were made. Then humbled himself and came to earth to be the light of the world. And John saw his glory. He's an eyewitness. He came to earth to show us how to live, grace and truth. He is with you always. Just ask him to walk with you today, and you'll have a great day. Do you ever feel that your life is too complex for God? For him to really understand what's going on with so many things? Or that you have too many problems with this COVID-19 pandemic for God to be really able to help you? God created the entire universe out of nothing. And really nothing is not too difficult for him. He created you, he loves you, and he's alive today, and his love is bigger than any problem you may face. So read some of his word, pray to him. If you've got a little depression, which all of us have had since we've had to sit this out, just ask God to brighten your day and brighten your spirits, and I hope he will. So I'm going to try to brighten your spirits with a little bit of levity. I wish, that a bright star would appear in the east over Washington, D.C. We just need a few wise men there. I don't iron my shirts anymore. If I'm not wrinkle-free, why should my clothes be? A couple of older gentlemen were venting their frustration about modern technology. First one said, I can't seem to remember my doggone passwords. The other one smiled and said, oh, really? I can never forget mine. Well, how do you manage that? Asked the first guy curiously. Well, I simply set all my passwords to incorrect, so that when I'm told that my password is incorrect, I'll remember it. Did you know that the Japanese eat very little fat and suffer fewer heart attacks than the British or Americans? On the other side, the French have lots of fat in their diet, and they also suffer fewer heart attacks than either the British or the Americans. What's with this? Well, the conclusion is eat whatever the heck you want. It's speaking English that kills you. A rabbi and a priest met at the town's annual picnic. They were old friends and began their usual banter. This ham is delicious, the priest teases the rabbi. You really ought to try it. I know it's against your religion, but you haven't lived until you've tried Mrs. Hall's prize Virginia ham. Tell me, when are you going to break down and have some? The rabbi looks at his friend with a big grin and says, at your wedding. All right, so there's a few jokes, but I hope you're doing well. I pray for you. I care for you, and we do at Compass, all of the pastors and ministers and staff here at the Compass Church wish you the best, and we just hope we can get back together soon. I pray that God will bless and keep you, that God will make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you, and go in peace and serve the Lord. Don't forget your tithe, and continue to watch Pastor Mike on his sermon series on Revelations. It's been great so far, and I'm hoping you're enjoying it. If you don't have a chance, or you don't have the equipment to be able to watch our services, then please let me know. You can call me here at the church office. I'm at extension 119. And you can also find information on the Facebook page, Senior Adult Ministry Facebook page, and as well on the Compass Church website. Wish you the best, and God bless you and keep you.